Well, hello YouTube. I'm gonna try again, if the animals will comply, to share one of my great passions in life with you today, which happens to be reptiles and herps. One of the things I really like are snakes, lizards, frogs, skinks, salamanders, all those little creepy crawly things that a lot of people don't care for. And I think because of mythology, and I think maybe a little bit because of human fear, and maybe a little bit because of the reality of the danger of some species, that we've become oversensitized to reptiles, and sometimes we vilify them, and we see them as evil creatures. In my passion for reptiles, I found that actually quite the opposite, that the more you study them, the closer to spiritually enlightened you feel. At least that's the way it feels for me. Something about looking at them helps me to feel close to whatever power source it was that created these lovely things. Now I'm going to show you this one first because he's pretty feisty and he's really wanting out of this box, and I don't blame him. So this is called a Green Maeva. A Green Maeva. Oh, you're a little wild today there, Mr. Green Maeva. Oh, this is Charlie, and as you can see, he's like a snake. He has a tongue. He has the ability to sense his surroundings with his tongue. He also has ears, a snake with ears. Ay, 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 ay. And he has sharp teeth. Ay, 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 okay, I feel that. Yes, yes, I feel that. And he has very keen eyesight, thank you. He's fast, really fast. Okay, you can let go now, that hurts. Alright, thank you. Anyway, he's beautifully colored, and I wish you could see him in the light where you could really see all of these wonderful colors, and he's not excited about you seeing them, but I wish you could see them. So we're going to put you up so that you'll chill for a minute. Okay? I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Now, if you want to see something really cute, I have my brother and my sister McWalter to thank for these. These are Veiled Chameleons. They sold me a pair of these, $30 a piece. They're really cute. I like how whatever you put them next to, they will begin to change to that color. If I put this one up against a red shirt, suddenly the white stripes will begin to turn red. If I stick him up next to a yellow light bulb, say for example, then he'll begin to turn yellow. If I put him next to a plant, he will turn this very, very beautiful bright green. So even in this early stage of development, they can do a little bit of color changing. Not, I don't think, as drastic as what you see in the full-grown males, of course, but oh, they're so neat. I love how their eyes work. And when you see one up close, you have to wonder what Charles Darwin must have felt in his heart and in his mind when he walked and set foot for the first time on the Galapagos Islands and began to develop theories and began to sort of see correlation between species and begin to wonder how things could conceivably evolve. One thing I like about reptiles is that they are relatively primitive creatures. They are literally modern day dinosaurs in a matter of speaking. And they're just so amazing. They're everywhere. And they fill so many roles. It's kind of hard to say all the wonderful things that they do because we don't know yet, but we're learning. It is probable that more reptiles exist in captivity these days than exist out in the wild. No, that's actually not probable, but I think if you look into the future, that may be the case, that one day the number of reptiles in captivity will outnumber those that actually exist in the wild. If we continue with habitat encroachment as we do, and if the pet trade continues to thrive as it does, then that will most likely be the case. Okay, let's see some others. Oh, I know you want to play more, but we don't have time. Alright, and I'm going to show you some snakes, and I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to show you a very fast, aggressive snake, and I'm going to show you sort of a slow, smooth, cool snake, and let you see which one, if you were to fall in love with a reptile, which one this might suit your personality. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is one that's just sort of rampantly wild. This is a rat snake. And as you see, they're lightning quick, and I'm just going to put him down and just watch him take off. There he goes. Give him 5 seconds and he's gone. He's out the gate. Oh, he sees something he likes now. He's going to try that maybe. But the funny thing is if you take your eyes off of him for 5 seconds, he's cutting a trail, and you can lose him in about 1 red heartbeat. That's about all it takes. We'll just see how long it takes for him to crawl off of camera range again. Get in there with that boa or that python. You love to get eaten. But as you can see, you know, and some people want a snake that bites and that hisses and that runs away and that hides. You know, they need that kind of adventure. And if you're that kind of person, well, this is the kind of snake for you. The good thing is this is a non-venomous snake. They don't smell bad. You know, one of the things I love about reptiles is you can have 100 of them in a room and not smell them. Unlike one mouse or one cat or one dog, or, you know, there's no way to keep any other form of mammalian life in a room and not just cause it to smell like whatever creature that is. Alright, wild boy, get back in there. Now let me show you something that's a little more sedate. Okay, keep them so you can watch if you want. This is I think they call it a pastel lemon blast, something like that. Ball python. Now she's a really calm snake. She's very cold and calculated, but she's also very curious. She likes to go around and look at things. Even if she were going to run away from home, she'd have to stop at the store and look in every window and peek and see what's in there. She's just likes to stick her head in places and look around and smell around and investigate. If you want a snake that you can curl up and eat pizza and have a movie with, this is the snake that you want. Or something of this nature. Also, these are really smooth to the texture, unlike, you know, say some of the really scaly snakes that, you know, have a very coarse texture. This one is very, very smooth. She feels wonderful. And I wish you could see her real colors. I have a feeling that the camera won't do sufficient justice because there are just beautiful colors everywhere. And she has these lovely pastels. If you look on her head, how some of the colors just pastel out as they curl around. And one thing I like about her is she'll usually go back in her enclosure. Usually what she'll do is she'll rub her face on the wire grate, and that tells her that's the house, and then she'll scout around a little and then she'll go back in the box. And that's what I like about her. Unlike this snake that if you let out for 1 second runs away, hides, you will never find it again unless you're some sort of Houdini or have, you know, a mousetrap somewhere. This snake will usually go back to its place of residence, and it more or less nests in a sense. What I like about her is she's just so smooth and graceful. Everything she does is so feminine and so gentle. She never gets in a hurry about anything. She's not mean towards any creature. She's not out to do anything other than hunt a mouse or two. Hopefully in sharing my passion about reptiles, someone will say, you know, those things aren't so creepy after all. Maybe I'll get one. Because you know, for the price of $1.50 a month to feed it, it makes a much more cost-effective alternative to, say, large-scale mammals. I'm not saying that they can take the place of a dog or cat. I'm just saying if you don't have the budget for a dog or a cat, something of this nature can actually fill a small void there. You know,